She from the South. She's from
Okay.
Louisiana. So,
Okay.
Yeah, the two-fake, dirty
Hey,
ride. So,
what you know about?
yeah. I
My
know
wife,
about
she's
her.
Creole too. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. That's
Her
dope.
last name, mom's last name, Butte.
Butte?
Man, that's some Creole shit right there.
Okay, yeah. Mine's DeLane. So
Yeah, that's some
dope.
Creole shit, man. Well, man, I'm glad you came through, man. You looking
I'm
fly,
thankful,
man. You got the piece, you know what I'm saying? Got the suit.
You know, I see you with the Air Maxes on them. It's fly right
Hey,
there.
appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta treat yourself every now and then.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
every now
saying?
and
I
then.
see you fresh too, man.
Yeah,
Like
man.
them kicks, them look cozy, man.
They are very comfortable. I love Nike, man. That's all I really wear is Nike.
Yeah,
That's all
man.
I really wear.
I wasn't into shoes for a long time, but the older I got, you know, I wanted to try to get something that I couldn't get as a kid, which is some shoes that I want sometimes.
Yeah, y'all know. I feel you. I grew up when I was growing up. When I first got my first job, I spent all my money on Jordans. I used to love wearing Jordans.
Yeah.
I don't wear them no more, but
How you not wear Jordans no more?
bro, I can't stand, bro. One time it was the W All-Star Weekend. Jordan took my girl, bro.
Hold up, nigga. What Jordan? Montel Jordan?
No,
nigga?
Michael Jordan.
What?
I was dating a girl at the time. She won tickets to the W in Phoenix when the All-Star Weekend was there. So
Gotcha.
she can go every night. It was different parties. So one night I decided to go with her. So it's the end of the party. It's crazy. I'm like, it's my first time ever seeing celebrities. Anything.
What city is this?
It was in Phoenix.
In Phoenix, okay.
So like, but I don't know if have you ever been to All-Star Weekend?
Nah.
Oh my God, they bring them all out.
One time in Dallas, but it was.
Oh,
it was light.
Dallas
It was
is crazy
light.
too.
Dallas,
Yeah, Dallas is crazy. But All-Star Weekend bring women from everywhere. And this was like the first year, like, when the asses really hit the scene. You know what I mean? When you was like, is that real? Like, is she part pony? It was like, it was that year. So it was the end of the night. I remember DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
Was DJing and you know, DJ playing that last little, you know, when the Genuine Pony come on, it's time to end the night. You better get your last cup. You ain't got it yet, you better get her.
Right.
So all the ball chasers, they chasing, they looking for who they going home with. And I remember right next to me was this girl. She was talking to Terrell Owens. She was talking to T.O. Fabulous was to the left. It's a couple of them. So they all choose. It's like a group of them. And the lights come on, and all of a sudden, there was like a VIP area at the top. And somebody came down, and I literally, as soon as they came, I heard everybody start yelling.
Damn. And you with your girl at this point?
I'm with my girl. We
right.
good. We good. We just in the
Right.
pocket. We chilling.
How long had y'all been dating?
We was there for like 4-5 years. It was my girlfriend.
Damn.
It was my
shit.
girlfriend. I had some stuff at her house.
Okay.
I had a toothbrush at her house.
Damn.
She had a toothbrush at mine. So everybody hollering. They like, what's going on? And I just seen the girl. All I remember was a girl right here talking to T.O. in the middle of the conversation. She giving her number or whatever she doing. And boom, she just peeled out.
From T.O.?
Yeah, she bounced. Hey, man, this is Michael Jordan.
Damn.
So I'm like, man, look at this girl right here. She thirsty. I look to the left and my girl gone. She disappeared. Michael Jordan is at the top and he's picking out girls. He like, you.
MJ do it like that?
Man, they go for MJ. My girl put her hand up and she got chose, bro.
What?
She got chose.
She put her hand up.
Yeah, she was like,
Nah, you supposed to go put your mother.
Nah,
Get in
I didn't want to be a hater though,
That's
because
true,
I dated a girl. The girl I was dating at the time, she was in the hoop. She was a hooper.
Oh, okay.
So
damn, they already had chemistry.
Yeah. So you know, to be Jordan, I was like, cool. But
Right.
for him to choose her and be chose, so
Damn.
it got me. So I'm like, okay, they gonna take a picture and then she'll be back. So by this time she go up.
Jordan had some blue jeans on. Did he? Or one of them baggy
All I
suits?
seen was the blazer in the earring. That's
sound
all
like
I saw.
him.
I
Yeah.
couldn't see what was. It was too much chaos. And so he picks her in a group of them. They just all line and they all go up to the VIP or whatever that. So by this time, I'm waiting about 30 minutes. She's gonna be back.
Shit.
They gonna take a picture and she'll be back. So I'm waiting there. I'm just waiting.
Club still, they about to close.
No,
at
the
this point.
club closed by this time. It was closed. Like,
Lights
it's
on
done.
yet?
But the dude, it was a little Mexican dude sweeping at them. He's like, hey, what are you doing?
Damn.
I was like, I'm waiting for my girlfriend.
He was like, hey.
Yeah, he was like, what's going on? So security cam was like, hey, man, we got to get everybody out of here. I'm
Damn.
like, by this time I'm mad. I'm like, man, my girl is up there. He's like,
right.
We hear that all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Your girl, huh?
Your girl is out there. And I go outside to the car, and I'm like sitting on the back of the car. I walk and get in the car.
You
and
call her?
Nah, like matter of fact, I did call her.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was dead or she just sent me straight to voicemail. I don't know. And so, and the cold part about it, as a man, you know, when you got time to wait on your girl, all you thinking about is the worst. You like, oh man, they running the 2-3 press on my girl. You know what I'm saying? So I was stuck. So I'm sitting in the car. I'm mad. I'm upset. And I get out the car and I'm standing on the back of the car and I could see it was like one of the dudes who cleaned up the venue is now I'm out here like an hour and a half, like just sitting up against my car, and a dude walks out, and I was hot. I'm like super mad by this time, and he's like, "Oh man, I like your shoes." Like I could tell that he was scared to like pass me because he could tell I was upset, and so he tried to like compliment me like, "Hey, I like your shoes."
Right.
And I had some J's on. I had the 11s, the black and white 11s.
Shit.
I was like, "Fuck these shoes!" Like I don't remember getting mad. So I went in the car, took my shoes off. Now I'm sitting there with my house shoes, waiting on my girl. I get in the car. By this time, it's like 2 hours, and I'm sitting in the car, I got the music playing, I'm just sitting there. I remember
Did you listen to Boys to Men?
Nah, I was drinking. I remember it was drinking my cup by Kurt Cobain. So I was drinking in my cup. And my girl comes and gets in the car, man, and it was wild, bro.
What?
I never asked her what happened.
What?
Because when your girl leaves with Jordan,
right,
you don't ask what happened.
The hell with that. I want to know what happened. Did she just got in the car and didn't say nothing?
It was like, that's just, and you as a dude, you just drive home, fam. You feel me? Yeah. Bro, I didn't ask nothing. I was upset. I was sorry.
I want to ask her now. She got to tell me, where does she live now?
She gone.
No, she belongs to the streets.
She belongs to the game.
Damn.
But yeah, bro. So ever since then, I was done. But I used to be the person at the time, like when you come in my room, I had Jordans as a decoration. It'd be Jordans around my whole room. I collected J's. I'd be the type of person that would get up in the morning and be there for the release. You know, I love J's, but ever since then, I ain't wore a pair of Jordans.
Damn.
Ever since. Yeah.
That's fucked up. Jordan at the house when I'm smoking a cigar, like, damn, bro.
I remember your girl.
Right. Damn.
That's crazy, bro.
That's wild, man.
Yeah.
So, were you doing comedy at this time?
No. I was actually a rapper at the time.
What?
I was a local rapper.
What?
Local rapper.
Nigga, that's the story, nigga. What?
I was a terrible rapper, bro.
Really?
If you go right now on YouTube, I got a web series called Dream Big.
Okay.
And it was all the behind the scenes of making it as a rapper in Phoenix, Arizona. Wow. So I got like studio sessions. I did the whole thing. But it was crazy. But the ironic part about it, I went to the film school. I got some couple guys to film, and at the time they were like, when we started the whole series, they were like, well, "What are you doing this for?" I was like, "Cause when I'm done, I'm about to move to LA. I'm gonna blow up." And I really moved to LA. I stopped doing music, but I really moved to LA. Like it was, and I didn't in my mind ever want to move to LA. Right. I guess it's the power of just speaking things in existence, you know what I'm saying? Right. I said it, and it happened. Wow. So it's dope.
So when you came here, the music was out of the equation. Music. When you came here, what were your intentions?
I was just getting away. I was getting into a lot of trouble back home.
Gotcha.
I got caught up in a situation, so I was just like, man, I'm trying to live. I need to change my environment.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man, I had actually somebody had broke into my house. I was doing music at the time. Like I said, I had a whole studio set up at the time.
That thug life, nigga, was out there.
Yeah, I was out there. I thought I was a light-skinned Tupac.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
light-skins always got to do a little extra too. Just let you know, hey, don't come over here with that shit because I'm light-skinned, dog.
Hey, I'm letting you know right now. This is not this is not a relaxer, homie. So they had kicked in my door and robbed me from my studio. They stole everything on my house. So I remember I just was like, I got my studio took. Me and the girl that I was dating at the time.
The Jordan bitch?
Yeah, the Jordan bitch. I was living with the Jordan bitch. She had left, and so I was just in the house. Like I remember the only thing I had in my house was the Kevin Hart's first comedy special, and I was like super depressed. Like when I tell you I was depressed, like I was like laying on the side of my bed looking up, and I had P90X.
Oh yeah,
one DVD.
Shout out to P90. I did that shit too. Yeah.
I had P90. So them was my two DVDs. Like if I had a girl come over, you get P90 Summer Body, or you had Kevin Hart. And so I'd be laying on the side of my bed, and I was just like, man, God, I need a way out of this, bro. Like I'm capped out. Like my life ain't going nowhere. And sure enough, man, a couple months later, a buddy of mine, shout out to Norman Towns, was doing comedy, and he was like, man, you funny, bro. I'll be watching your series. Nice. And at the time, I was like, what you mean I'm funny, bro? I'm trying to be a rapper. Right. And so he put me on stage, and what I found out through going through that process is really what I love doing is performing for people, like entertaining people live. So, because like I wasn't a good rapper, but I would give like a good performance. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be hyped and touching people's hands, and I would do the whole. I had all of the steps down. So I started doing comedy, and that's how I got into it, man.
That's fire. Yeah. That's fire. So when you came out here, you knew him already, and you just started hitting open mics and kind of just rocking.
I just was like, they had the Comedy Bureau. You go in there, and I was just hitting up a lot of open mics. Gotcha. And you know Dave Arnold. Yeah. So at the time, Dave Arnold taught a comedy class at the High.
That's right.
So I signed up for the class, and he helped me build my first set.
That's
my whole first set was just like growing up a young parent. So my whole first set was just me talking about my mom was 16 when she had me. You know what I'm saying? So I remember he helped me build my first set.
That's fire.
So,
shout out to David Arnold, man.
Shout out David
and his
Arnold.
special currently on Netflix now.
Yeah,
She did a dope job with it.
Great job.
Set.
Yeah, I think he's an amazing comedic writer. Like
his whole setup and the whole delivery and the consistent flow of the whole show.
Just he's so organized as a comedian. So yeah, he's super dope. So I took his class. I built a little set and I just kept working it. At the time, I was in the era like I would say my set like a monologue. I would just keep saying it word for word.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's funny. I had no start, like it was just, I'd be like, hey, y'all, well, any of y'all got young parents? Growing up, I had young parents. Think about having young parents is, you know what I'm saying? I was just monologuish with it, but it was dope, man.
That's dope. Now, at this time, are you still working in LA? Did you get yourself a job? How was it trying to find your way in a new place and starting comedy? How were you able to balance life coming to California?
Oh, man. So I was literally here for about a month and a half. And I had a little Chrysler 300. I crashed my Chrysler.
Damn.
And so I didn't have a car.
Damn.
And I remember I was messing with a chick, and she financed a scooter for me.
Damn.
So I'm like, I was just like,
these LA chicks be nice as hell.
Yeah,
though,
man. I had found me a cool little chick, and she got me a scooter, man. So the cool thing about the scooter is like I parked that mug right in front of the comedy club. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, I didn't have to worry about parking. So I literally like my whole time I was doing open mics, I was on a scooter. But we lived in the hood though. We lived on 111th and Vermont. That's South Central.
Niggas gonna try you.
Yeah. So they be like, hey, cuz, where you from? My back.
Come on, go faster, motherfucker. Go faster, motherfucker.
Yeah, hey, I remember one time I had to get on the freeway, like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, wherever I go, they be like, oh, you look like one of the enemies. I was like, no, I'm one of the friends, man. I ain't got no. It's always somebody beefing with somebody that look like me. So my whole open mic stage, I was like on a scooter. Like,
that's crazy. I used to sell scooters for a while. When I told you I sold Volkswagens.
Yeah.
Back in the day when we acquired a Vespa scooter store.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
So I was rolling. Yeah.
That's what I had, a Vespa.
Oh, lit. That's tight.
It was dope. Yeah.
I had a little stylist. They got a little mid-century kind of little vibe to
No.
it.
I didn't have a classic look when they made one that was like more sporty. I had the sporty with my
trying to make it look cool. No, it wasn't the classic. Mine was a little bit more motorcycle looking. You know what I mean?
I had a little scooter vest. I was like Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah. They got the leather and all this shit.
Yeah, it was dope, man. So I remember that time. Like my whole open mic, I was just doing it on a scooter. And then I met a cat that was like, look, they opening this new comedy club. You should come work. It's at the Chinese Theater. Like I needed a job. Like I was working little like temp jobs. I'd be working at warehouses and stuff like that. And my boy was like, hey man, you should come get this job. It's at a comedy club. We just gotta be barkers. I was like, what's a barker? It was just like, man, come. And literally, it's on Hollywood Boulevard where the Chinese Theater, they was bringing Def Comedy Jam back. It was all Def Comedy live.
I remember that.
So when they first opened the club, they would do 2 shows. They would do one on Wednesday night, and then which Tony Rock hosted, and then Chris Spencer would host the one on Friday.
Yeah,
and
I came to one of those. I was visiting from New York and came. The show was tight.
Oh my God,
tight, perfectly set
Still
up.
Some of the best nights I remember. I mean, I got so many stories about them nights working there. But I was a barker, so I would have to go outside on Hollywood Boulevard with like Spider-Man, Batman, the midgets, and everything. And I'd be like, "Hey man, come check out the comedy show. Come check out the comedy show. Come check out the comedy." But so I would get like $1 for everybody I got in. And then the cool thing about it, like once I did that for an hour, I can come in and watch the show, and then I'll work the light, and that's how it built up. So on a Wednesday night, I'll be the light man, and then from there, I built a relationship with Tony Rock, and he was Tony. I don't know if you've ever met Tony Rock, but he's super cool.
Yeah. Randomly in New York, me and my wife was out, and him and his girl at the time. I don't know if they're still together. I think they've been together for a while. But we crossed paths at a Super Player Hotel, and just in passing, I was like, "Oh man, I'm a fan." Yeah. He was cool. Came over, said what's up. We took a photo together.
Yeah,
I posted that bitch like 6 times. Throwback again. Yeah. Another throwback.
He repost you on the story though. Hey, he will show you love. I think he's like, for comedians that's coming up in the game, if you want to bump into a comedian and it will kind of inspire you, it's definitely a Tony Rock.
Dope.
So
I had just started comedy too when we crossed paths.
because he's really good about like, you know, like he loves the culture of comedy. So he'll sit down and talk comedy with you for hours. So the cool thing about that, I was struggling, couldn't take no, like I meet a girl but couldn't really afford to take her on a date or something. So I bring a girl to the show, and he would just let me like, he would help me like, man, sit in my VIP section. Like, whatever you want to drink. Or,
Nice.
you know what I'm saying? So he make it like.
Real big homie.
Yeah,
that's
like,
tight.
make just big me up. And I just
Right.
always thought that was super cool. And then after 3-4 years, man, he took me on the road. So that's the first time I hit
Now,
the
did you
road.
get to hit that stage? Or were you still performing
did.
everywhere else? Or did you hit that
I
stage?
did. I performed everywhere else, and then finally, like I would do like the opener. I did like the opener once where you do like 5-10 minutes up top.
And that's where he heard you rock, Tony Rock.
Just going through passing. Like, to be honest with you, I think like I don't when he let me go on a road with him, I don't even think that he necessarily even had seen me really go up.
Gotcha.
He just was like off the strength of like,
Gotcha.
you know, whatever he needed. Like, hey man, I got blah blah blah. Go get him go get him at the parking lot or whatever you need. Like, I was just like, you want some? Like, when we go get your drinks or whatever. So it wasn't even about comedy. That's why I tell comedians all the time, like, being funny is part of it, but building strong relationships with the right people is so big, man. Just being solid. So Tony Rock is such a solid person. So he took me on the road, and at the time I was in barber school because I had got tired of working little dead end jobs. I would literally leave the comedy club and then go work a warehouse. Like, I would do packing and shipping and delivering and get off at like 6-7 in the morning. And I was just like, man, I'm tired of like. As soon as my assignment ended, I had to go on an interview. Like, I realized what I didn't like about myself. I don't like interviewing. Like, I hate the interview process.
Right.
So I need to find a job where I'm flexible. So I put myself through barber school. Never cut hair or nothing. And I mentioned it to Tony. And so while I was in barber school, he would take me on the road with him. So I'd be going Thursday through Sunday. I get back Monday, and I had to go to barber school. But he held me. Like, that's the only little money I was making was the money I was making with him on the road.
That's
through
tight.
barber school. So
That's tight.
Super
so
dope.
I think that a big message in that in this too, man, for a lot of the comics that's paying attention is, man, being stand up, being true to yourself, and being yourself is sometimes the door that's right there for you. Sometimes we wait and we thinking that it's gonna be you getting this audition or something, but sometimes it's just off of you being genuine. So I'm glad you shared that.
Yeah, one thing I noticed, like, I'm starting to see a lot of with new comics, and especially I think like the internet is so big that like people, like, we had this perception that we have to feel like we know everything, but you get around somebody that's been in the game 20 years. Like, it's okay to not know something and ask questions, and you know what I mean? Because that's what builds a solid relationship. Like, everybody, like, when I'm around, I'm asking a million questions when I'm around. Like, we were literally in Virginia Beach, and so, you know, everything is shut down. It's quarantine. So as soon as we get out the show, we get a pizza, go to the room, and I just hear, man, stories about, you know, when he was a feature for Tracy Morgan, and what it was like when Chris Rock came out with CB4, he was still in school, and, you know, he would catch the bus from Baltimore to blah, 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 to get on the tour with Chris, you know what I'm saying? So I would just hear some legendary stories. So, like, that's my favorite part is, like, the green room stuff. Like, and I think that's important. Like, I know a lot of comedians right now are skipping steps. Like, they get the following, and then they headlining on their own. But just being around that,
man,
that's
the true tools and gems you learn watching them work, and then, you know, looking back at yourself and what areas you can grow in. That's a lot of the process.
Yeah, I've been watching TV sometimes, and I see like a Tracy Morgan. I'm like, bro, I'm part of this lineage. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like my grandfather in comedy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm part of this. Like, the comedian I'm working for was working for him. So it's just dope to be a part of that.
Definitely.
You know, it's like being part of a fraternity. You know what I'm saying? Like, being a comedian is kind of like
it
that.
It's this frat. It's just kind of understanding and respect that you have for your fellow comics and your comrades, man. So it's really like a family. That's why I think, you know, this pandemic that we've been in has kind of shifted that a little bit, because we don't have the access, the freedom that we used to have to be able to get together and have these conversations, which is another reason I'm glad we're doing this podcast. So shout out to Laugh at the Dog for that.
Yeah, shout out to y'all for that. Appreciate it.
Because those moments and that time we're missing out now, and a lot of people are being challenged and pushed against the wall to say, okay, now what you finna do? You know, can you come off virtually? How are you gonna eat? How are you gonna stay relevant? So how was all of that?
I know this is messed up to say, but I appreciated what the pandemic did. Like, one, it made me, because I was so all over the place.
Pitts is blowing me up.
No. Yeah, I was so all over the place. Like, you know, you live in Los Angeles, so you always feel like you have to be doing something. Like, you know what I mean? From here to there, I gotta be posting, I gotta be working. So it made me kind of be still. And I think another thing too, it kind of filtered out the game. It got rid of a lot of people who wasn't really You know, if you
Right.
you could be funny, but if you ain't an
Right.
innovator, if you ain't trying to
Right.
build your own,
Right.
this game ain't for you.
Man, I'm telling you, it's separating the weak and the strong and the resilient.
If you ain't a Russell Simmons, Diddy, somebody
Right,
who's like trying to
right,
make it,
right.
create your own.
Exactly.
It's just you ain't gonna make
You
it.
finna
Right
take
now.
a seat in the back.
Yeah, you definitely all the way back.
All the way in the back.
Yeah, all the way.
Yeah, it's a young, some young comics will kind of hit me up. They shoot me a message. Hey man, you know of any open mics, or you know of any of this, and it's like, maybe I can. It's like, man, I hear all of that, but you got to be able to find this information, know who to follow, but also not be afraid to put your own ideas out there, create your own platforms or your own.
You
content.
cannot be scared to fail, man.
Right.
Like this got to be the era. Like I get people ask me all the time, like, "Hey, bro, what should I do?" Or I lived in Phoenix for a long time. I consider that my home. So when I go back, I get a lot of comedians that are like, "Yo, I want to do comedy. What should I do?" I was like, "Bro, you need to find you a room, and you need to throw your own comedy show,
Right?
Because it's gonna teach you one or two things. One, you're getting that stage time.
Right.
Two, you're building an audience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's you." It ain't just you building an audience off Instagram. People don't realize, like, that's cool to have followers, but how many of those followers are really coming to see you live? How many of those are really a fan of you?
Right.
So, like, when you get to, like, meet people, like, face to face,
Right.
that's comedy. Like, you gotta be funny. That's your introduction. Like, if I can make somebody laugh, like, talking to them, they gonna want to come see my show. So I think that's an important step that I tell all comedians, like, create your own show, get an open mic, put it in the back. I done did shows in the barbershop. I did what else did I do? I'm about to do one in a rim shop in Phoenix, you know what I'm saying?
Dope.
So visually it looks super dope. I've done it in the back of a Chinese food
You don't do that in
restaurant.
Phoenix?
Yeah.
Oh,
We doing
that
it in
sounds
Gilbert.
tight,
We bring it about 4 to 8 weeks. We Monday we actually get together. We actually talk out all the stuff. But it's a one-stop shop. It's in Gilbert, Arizona, and it's super dope. Like when you walk in to the right, it's a barber shop. Shout out my man DB.
Dope.
You know what I mean? He got a clothing line right now. But he's a barber. He got a dope clothing line right now.
So it's a barbershop and a rim shop?
Yeah, so the way it is,
sounds fire.
it's called one-stop shop. So as soon as you walk in, it's a rim shop, ideally. But to the right, it's like a barber studio. Just 2 chairs, not a whole barber shop. It's just 2 barbers. They've been in the game for a while, my man DB. And
that's a vibe, bro.
yeah, it's super
That's a
cool.
vibe, yeah.
And then when you go into the actual shop where I'm gonna actually have the show at,
Yeah.
it's where they actually raise your car and put the rims on it and stuff. So it's gonna give it that feel of
Nice.
like undergroundish.
It's
like,
gonna be tight.
Yeah, it's gonna be super tight. So
you've been doing comedy for how long now?
I think I'm hitting the end of my 7th, so almost 8 years.
Dope. So, going on the road with Tony Rock, I'm sure is huge. You met some cool people, some talented people. You've been a part of some great things. What would you say, like, your biggest hoorah moment is? Like, wow, this was a moment for me. Or like your greatest accomplishment, would you say?
My greatest moment. It's funny you say that, man. I've had some moments where I'm like, damn, this is super dope.
Yeah.
Like, anytime I booked anything for TV, I was on True TV. You know what I mean? I
Nice.
did Laugh Mobs, Laugh Tracks.
Oh,
I did
yeah.
Harder
Nice
City
show.
on Comedy Central. I was on Revolt. So the TV credits are dope. But I think the 2 moments that stand out to me the most, when I was on Harder City, I brought my grandma. And like we was talking about, my
Which
grandma.
location?
I shot Phoenix. I was in
cool,
Phoenix. It was
cool,
me,
cool.
J Mac, Jill Kimball,
Nice.
and Rich. His name is I can't think of Rich's last name, but
Cool.
yeah, he was on there with us. But the dopest part about it is I brought my abuelita, which is grandma in Spanish, and my grandma don't speak like she understand English, but she don't really be. So I'm telling my jokes, and there's a dope shot of they did a close up of her laughing. When I'm on stage, you know what I'm saying? Like I know she don't know what she laughing at.
Right.
She just laughing because the
But
rest
she know
of the
you
people
killing it too.
Yeah, so we just been through me and my
Wow.
abuelita been through so much. Through house arrest, she the only one at the house with me, and getting kicked out of school, and she just bust my head. She in the hospital with me, so it's like she's been through so much. So to see her laugh and watch me do comedy, that was a dope moment in time. So that was a big one. And then I think my other time that I just feel like it was amazing is when I first started throwing my own show in Phoenix.
Yeah.
I would have my mom open the show for me.
Oh, dope.
And I just felt like that was super cool.
That's
like,
dope.
My mom would just, she would be the opener and not really tell no jokes, but she's like, coming to the stage. That was big for me too.
That's fire, man. That's
Yeah,
magical, man. I'm
yeah,
finna
yeah.
put my mama to work. Mama.
Yeah.
Mama, stay by the phone.
Yeah,
I gotta-
stay by the fight. Look.
That's tight,
so,
man.
Yeah. So I'm big on family, man. Like, so
And you have a family of your own.
I
too,
do,
right?
man. I just recently got married.
Hey, congratulations, man.
Yeah, so
Welcome to the club, man.
yeah.
You guys look beautiful together, man.
Thank you
that's
so
dope.
much.
It's good to see y'all connect like y'all do.
It's definitely a blessing, man. I love I met my wife in barber school. So
dope.
yeah, I don't really cut like that no more. So I tell people all the time, if it was $23,000, I think the loan was to go to barber school.
Wow.
If I had to pay that again to meet the woman of my dreams, it was worth it. So that's really how that goes.
I'm finna cry, nigga. Oh, that was sweet. Oh, shout out to her, babe. What's her name?
Yeah, Mary
Shout out to
DeLane.
Shout out
Mary
to Mary
DeLane.
DeLane. She know what's up, man.
Yeah,
so shout
yeah,
out to her, man.
yeah.
Yo, man, I'm glad you came through this.
Thank
spend
you
some
for
time
having
with
me, man. I appreciate it.
I definitely can't wait to see what else is in store, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be
you got
a lot.
good support system, man. So that's tight.
Yeah, we gonna do some stuff.
Let's
I
get it.
definitely gotta bring you to Phoenix with me.
I'm with it.
If you ask any of the comedians, as G King, DC Irvin,
Yeah.
when I bring you to Phoenix, bro, it's you gonna have to turn your phone off.
Okay.
And we have a good time, man.
About
I put you in a great hotel. I just,
Yeah.
one thing that Tony taught me was he always showed me a good time. Like when I was on the road with him, he knew I was a student, so he put a little money in my pocket when I'm at the club so I can, I'm saying, have
a good
fun,
time. Yeah,
have a
yeah.
good time. So I'm gonna bring you out there, man. You're gonna feel like a star, which you are a star.
Dope.
So I love to have you. I can't wait to get you on one of my shows.
All right, y'all heard it here, folks.
Yeah,
if I don't have a date soon, somebody
we
come
gonna have
find
it.
this
He on
nigga,
the
man.
first one. He gonna be on the first one. We gonna have him in there. He gonna be telling jokes. There's gonna be some rims in the back, some
get
pit
it.
bulls in the back.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Well, please
get
tell the people where they can find you, man.
You can
and keep up with what you got going on.
You can follow me everywhere at Terrence DeLane. That's TerrenCE. A lot of y'all put the A. That's my biggest pet peeve. Is A's and E's in Terrence are two different type of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely an ENCE type person. _ DeLane. My last name DELANE on all social media, Facebook, Instagram. I just started get popping on TikTok. Si no hablan inglés, if y'all speak Spanish, follow me on TikTok because my TikTok is all Spanish, but my Spanish friends and followers.
Hey.
So, and then my YouTube, man, me and my wife got some stuff on YouTube that we dropping. We got a podcast called Over a Bowl of Cereal. We just talk about the pregnancy,
tight.
how
I think
it's
I seen
been.
some of those clips.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
tight,
yeah.
man.
So we just try out new cereal. Kellogg's, holla at your boy, man. Let me get, you know what I mean, my own little cereal box. So yeah, check us out, man. It's just fun, man.
That's what's up, man.
Appreciate
Yo,
it.
man. Terrence DeLane, y'all see it. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know how we do it. You've been watching Do Tell with Laugh After Dark. I've been your boy, Charlie Wilson TV. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, stay connected, and we'll see y'all next time.
Hey, girl. How you doing? My name is Charlie.
Did you like that? Come on, man. That was a good-ass episode, man. Look, I don't want you to miss out on the next one. Take a quick minute. Hit the subscribe button down below. That way you can get a notification. And you don't want to miss out? You don't want to miss out? I'm looking out for you. I'll see you guys on the next episode.